Hey everyone, this is actually going to be a video for science, which I don't always do, but I do typically do it if it is a worksheet submission, depending on what the worksheet is asking. And because this is the first one of the semester, I'm going to show you a couple things. This video is going to cover what is expected of the assignment, and it's also going to cover how to use the fillable PDF that was emailed to you in your weekly assignment schedule email. So, first things first, let's just go over, make sure we know what the assignment is. So, click in the lesson, go to the last slide, and by the printer, it says changing of states in the water cycle. So, you'll click that. And if you want to do the paper copy, you already have this, and you would just complete that and upload the 2 pages into Schoology. So say you want to type in your answers. That is perfectly fine. What you would do is you would go to the email that was sent to you on Friday with the assignment schedule, and you'll notice that there was an attachment in that email. Mine's going to look a little bit different simply because I'm recording this ahead of time. But in your email, like I said, in your weekly assignment schedule for the upcoming week, there was a document that looks similar to this. You're going to click it. And what's going to happen is it's going to open up and you're not going to be able to type anything. So what typically happens is students will click download, which is fine, but this is where the mistake is typically made. I'm going to actually put my initials at the end of this, and I'm going to click save. I'm going to keep it in my downloads, and this right here is where the mistake happens. Students click this and they notice that they can type and they start typing in their answers. What the problem is that there's no place to save this. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to open it here. I'm actually going to end up closing this out completely because it's not going to be beneficial to me. So you do want to download it, but you don't want to open it up in a web browser. So I'm actually going to close that. I saved it, and when I saved it, it went to my downloads. So I'm going to find my files. Yours is going to look a little bit different if you have a Chromebook or a Mac, but you're going to want to find your files regardless. On a Chromebook or a Mac, you typically can type in the word files, and you should be able to pull them up because it is going to look different. But mine is in this yellow folder, so I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to go to downloads and I'm going to open up what I had just downloaded. It is the most recent thing that I've downloaded at 8:18. I'm going to open that up. When I open that up, you'll notice it's opening up in Adobe, not in a web browser. I still have my blue boxes that I can type in, and so then you would complete the assignment. So it asks you to observe the diagram of the water cycle and to fill in the state changes with each step. Then in the space provided, explain the change of state that occurs as water moves from one part of the cycle to another. So there's a couple things that we need to do. We're going to fill in the state changes of each step. So I've got 4 that I'm going to fill in. And then you'll notice down here it says circle the words to complete the sentences. I was not sure if you guys had access to this highlighter. If you do, you can use the highlighter and you can just simply highlight. And if you make a mistake, you can click and delete it. But it wants you to select or circle the correct words. Precipitation falls in these 2 forms. If you cannot use the highlighter, you can simply check off the 2 that you think is the answer. And if you make a mistake, you can just click on the box again. So I put those boxes above so you can check. And then you have evaporation changes gas, liquid water to ice, water vapor. So check there. And then down here it says use evidence to support your answer. So down here you're going to be able to type, and you would type in the explanation of what is going on in the water cycle and the state of change that occurs as water moves from one part to the other. What is happening in each step? And you would type that there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, yours will not look like this, but what I want to do is I want to show you something. When I put my name up here, I'm going to click save. This is what is one of the most important parts. You need to click save. Now it has saved. I'm going to actually exit out completely and I'm going to reopen it so that you can see the difference. Now when I open this back up, you will see that it says Mrs. Davis, and that's saved. So as I was doing this, I need to make sure that I click the save button. Obviously, I didn't do anything new, but once I start typing, I will be able to save each time. Okay, so that is how you use the fillable PDF. If you have any questions, please let me know.